Welcome to Commodity Analysis on Friday, the 10th of May, and it's nearly 6 o'clock in Europe, 5 p.m. in London, and late morning in New York, and we are in trouble. The Emini S P recap, which is what this is, price is directionless. It's if anything, it's weak. Let's have a look. It's confounded by rows and rows of reaction lines, and they are working a trick. I want to show you first of all this template in this chart. Now I've gone over it. You can. I'm going to just remove that. Let's have a look at this one here from fork number 18, which is quite an important fork. And if I go over it with a solid, well, in fact, that's not a solid. That's a dash. Let's make that a solid. There we go. Have a look at this. I mean, the rest of them are all working. You can see this one here. As I hover now, I think there's a bit of a delay on these recordings, so I'm hovering it now so you can see it. And look at this afternoon. We failed in forks. If you try and draw a fork, in fact, it's quite interesting. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Have a look at this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that looks like trouble. The angle's too sharp. Of course it's too sharp. Have a look at that. You know, you're not gonna get anything there. We're looking for a new pivot. Can we hold? Let's get rid of that because I want to show you something else in a bigger time frame. Let's get rid of that. Hold on. Let's delete. Okay. Let me go to this template first of all. Now this is only serious forks are drawn in this. Okay. And what I mean by that is in big time frames. Let's get rid of that because I've gone over some of these. These are reaction lines. You can see these dashed red, and you see this thick, big black, a big red reaction line at the top there. If I go out into the daily, you'll see this is the same line, previous reaction line, and this is exactly the sort of problem we're having. That was the big head and shoulders in February. Okay, the inverted big head and shoulders in February. Let's have a look at the previous one. Same support, sort of support offered by this. This is a brother, a relative of that reaction line. Okay, support becomes resistance. Go back. Okay, so this is from a fork. You can find it if you're clever. But it's giving us the same, and and you'll have to excuse the bird's nest there. But if we go up, there we go. That was the effect to break through. Now look, are we going to fail here? We got to go for this. That's our objective. 16. Where is it now? Where is it now? Let's have a look. It must be 1640, 1639. Something like that, 1639. That is our objective. If this is going to be confirmed as a sale, we could see a very sharp sell-off, although price seems to be catching on the horizontal. Look, horizontal forks. It doesn't matter that price has moved out of them. You've got to draw them. They are one of the most powerful tools you can do. Okay, and you draw them within a recent swing, and if you can get a nice, let's just go back, you'll see. Look at this. See that action there? See this? And look at this. Don't believe me? Try it yourself. Okay. Right. We've got another reaction line here, and price it. There's our center line. Price is making very, very heavy work. This is a fail. This fork here. Okay. Let's have a look. The blue one. You can see this pivot here from last night. The big sell-off after late evening. This pivot here. This pivot here. And now look at this. Bang on, and that's just my dirty work going over in a great big thick black crayon like a child, because I want to see where it is when I go down to the 5 minute. There we are. What a superb little. You see, because these move, these lines, you have to understand where they are in each time frame. So let's have a look in the 1 minute. Ooh, perfect. And I think you'll agree with me. That is bang on. This automatically, so if I try and you know, it refreshes, it goes back. So here we are. I suspect we're also on this green line here, or it appears in this time frame we're on the green line. This is not particular to MT4. These aberrations and phenomena are not particular to MT4. They appear in all platforms. Now, are we going to make it? Looks as if we're trying to push through 1622. That confirms to me we may be going lower to make a low pivot, maybe down to this sort of area here, 1615. We'll have to see. It's waving goodbye. We're waving goodbye to our uptrend for the moment. Let's have a look and see. These things can turn on a sixpence before you know it. Here we are. This is the 1 minute in another template. Let's just talk about pitchforks. We've got this one drawn off this high here, not the penultimate high, not the high, not the 16. What is that? 1632. I think that was a 1630, 1632 even. This pivot here, this low here, and this. We had a touch on the inner, what I call it. That should match. You see, look how those pivots. If you just skew that slightly, look how that matches up as the inner quartile, right? But that's a median line in itself, okay? And look what happened on the opening. We all charged up there. Everybody filled their boots. All thought it was all over. It's all over, bar the shouting and screaming and the losses on the accounts. Look at that, and there is another reaction line. Let's have a look at that. That's in the 1 minute. Have a look at that. Is it in the 1 minute or is it in the 15? There you go. That's the one I was showing you right at the beginning. Anyway, here we are, 1622 trades. Let's have a look in just a couple more. Nice horizontal support. Let's have a look here. Beautiful downsloping reaction line from fork number 3. This one's caused a problem from reaction line number 11 from fork number 9. This one's caused a problem here. They're all downsloping reaction lines. Price doesn't know which way to go except down. It needs to, and here it is. It's falling. Here we are, 1621.50 bid. Look, we will be back. We're going to try and make sense of this because ultimately we want to know when to stand by and be flat, and when to get in there and take a long position. I'm wishing you all a good weekend and happy trading. Bye now.